Hello. Oh, there we go. Aha. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. And when we last left off, Lupin had gotten the best of us and stolen the painting out of the gallery, right out from under our noses. He's a crafty devil, isn't he? So, without further ado, let us continue hunting down the master criminal. Right. Alright, Watson.
So, Holmes, what are we doing?
Well, Watson, we're going to stop a mastermind.
I must await the guard's return. I'm the detective, not the robber.
Right, we shall wait here, I suppose. Watson, where are you? What is this? I say. Well, doesn't seem to be any clues here on the wall. This is what the guard meant by don't do anything to the wall. This is rather odd. Why would one want to...
Good evening, gentlemen. I am Smith, the chief warder. Pardon me, but did you tell the guard that you are Sherlock Holmes?
Indeed.
I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson.
Incredible, Mr. Holmes. What a strange coincidence that.
It is not a matter of coincidence in this case. I am here because something that you hold within these walls has disappeared. I was hoping to arrive in time to prevent this from happening, but I fear we are too late.
Are there 6?
Watson, I am certain that the chief warder will answer all of our questions as he brings us to the scene of the crime.
I will indeed. If you would come this way.
Ah. This is rather fancy.
Thank you for your discretion, Mr. Holmes. If word got out, the consequences would be disastrous. On that note, I would like to know who warned you. Apart from the Raven Master, I thought no one else knew.
Based on what you've told me, you should have assumed that someone else was fully informed of the situation. The same person who warned me. The very person who stole the ravens.
I beg your pardon?
It's much too long a story to relate, and time is not on our side. The basic facts of the matter are as follows. The man who stole the ravens has contemplated more than just your embarrassment. Your ravens will most certainly not be recaptured, not tonight, nor tomorrow. We must act accordingly. We'll claim that the birds are under quarantine for health reasons. You and the Raven Master must also confine yourselves and not talk to anyone, but continue your business as if nothing happened. Now, tell me what happened.
Right. Oh. What happened?
It's very simple. An hour ago at most, at nightfall, the Raven Master found me at my desk. He was quite agitated. The ravens had disappeared. As he was attempting to catch the last of the ravens to return it to the cage for the night, the black silhouette which he was chasing flew off. The ravens normally have their wings clipped. This bird then began to sing a little jingle, then flew swiftly away towards one of the buildings. The Raven Master then did a tour of the fortress and noticed that the ravens had disappeared and were replaced. Incredible!
And where is the Raven Master?
He is confined to his
Saying a
bed at
jingle?
present, and I am quite concerned due to his age. Mr. Holmes, we can't keep this matter secret forever. The ravens must be returned as soon as possible.
Indeed, there is a chance, as the thief certainly left some clues behind,
Huh.
quite possibly
Thank you, River.
voluntarily. Without sounding vain, I do believe I am the only one.
I interrupted him. Look at me. Falling asleep at the wheel. Ah! For everyone that was watching that, especially those of you watching the VOD, for those first, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes of blankness with only the audio, I do apologize. Very big thank you to River Glory for pointing that out. I was running a little late and I forgot to check all my settings. How are you doing, River Glory? And thank you for stopping by. I don't know how long that would have went on. No, I don't know. No, I don't. I'm not answering. I refuse to answer that. The Ravens.
Where are the ravens normally during the day?
In the field facing the entrance to the White Tower. You can get there through this door. I was just there and noticed this black envelope on the ground. I haven't opened it yet.
Give it to me.
6 have flown, now the 6 are back. Look on each one again and again. Where will be Lupin's next attack? The 6 reunited shall form a quatrain. AL. River, no problem, and you're doing good. Good thing, River. I'm glad. Oh, another poem.
Do you have a lantern you could lend us?
Yes, I can give you mine. Here. I can also give you a map of the site. I'm sure you will find it handy.
Very handy.
Indeed. I'm already starting to feel disoriented here.
Of course you are, Watson.
I will inform the service personnel that your presence here is authorized and that they are to assist you in any way possible. I will try to join you later. However, I must also prepare for the ceremony of the keys.
Watson,
Ceremony
the
of
game is afoot
keys.
again.
What are we to do, Holmes?
Chase 6 birds, Watson.
Chase? There must be a shotgun or two here, Holmes. Why can't we mix business with pleasure for once?
One missed shot, and the bird flies off and never returns, taking England's dignity with it. Can you handle that kind of pressure, Watson?
Well...
Exactly, Watson.
You want to kill
Now,
the
let's
birds?
listen to their calls and find whence they originate.
Alright. Well, what's this to start out with? Because there's never usually a random nothing around.
Seed husks, it would appear.
Ooh.
Lupin must have lured the ravens and then caught them one after the other.
Ah. Crafty. Devilish, even. Alright. Is this a door or just a black...
I hear a bird, Holmes.
You are right, Watson. Come, we'll have to climb to the wall walk.
I hear a bird, Holmes. Yeah. That was a bird, eh? No, I didn't want to do that. Where's my items? Didn't he just give me a lantern? Alright, he didn't give me a lantern. Whatever. Let's go upstairs. Try and catch this silly bird.
Closed.
Jewel house? Alright.
I believe a bird on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what it said. I must find a way to approach it. I believe a bird on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what it said. I must find a way to approach it.
Find a way to approach the bird, you say?
I believe a bird on the roof was speaking.
Yeah, yes, I know. There's a trigger there to... Okay. Let's go down here real quick. A bird or an old lady shrieking? Yeah. Sounded more like an old lady shrieking to me as well. I was surprised that they decided to use an actual... it's a person and not an actual bird. And that's just weird to me. You gonna trigger again? No? Good. Oh, you are.
I believe a
Nom.
bird on the roof was speaking, but
Okay. I can't go in there. Is there a down? There's a down. What's in the down?
Do you hear it, Holmes?
I hear a strange screech behind this door, but the sound is weak. This door is securely closed. Perhaps Smith could open it. Watson, could you fetch him?
Understood, Holmes.
Thank you, Watson.
There, look, it's here. We can hear a strange noise from behind this door, but it's locked.
Ah, this door.
Can you open it?
Certainly. To be honest, I was scared you'd bring me here. It's one of the oldest rooms in the fortress. Possibly dates back to before the official construction, because,
Ah.
as you know, Roman ruins were originally on this spot. It's a sinister spot in which we made some gruesome discoveries.
Oh.
We would have preferred to condemn it. The men were scared half to death.
Gruesome discoveries?
Oh, interesting. River, poor Watson. He will always be the confused old chap to the clever Holmes. It seems so,
These
yes.
heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated.
Aw, that's a shame.
These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated.
Could you say
These
something?
heraldic shields are almost complete.
Could you say something useful or interesting at the others? Hello, hello. Sorry. What is
These
this?
bones are centuries old.
Bones. Oh my.
The nooks under the shields are riddled with holes and grooves, which seem to have been created on purpose.
Aha.
These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated. These heraldic shields are almost completely obliterated. These heraldic shields are almost complete. The screeches are coming from this crack and seem to echo. Without a doubt, there is a room behind this wall, but there is no visible entrance.
The corner of this stone was a bit broken, and we tried to enlarge it with a pick. However, the stone is too hard, and having seen what was underground, we didn't want to pursue the endeavour. Who knows what is hidden behind the wall?
Yes.
It appears to be Latin, Watson. The inscription is almost completely worn off. Hanging above is a shield that we can't identify. Watson, the symbols on the heraldic shields and this Latin inscription may permit us to get through to the other side of the wall. I must try to find something to bring out the contrasts.
Understood, Holmes.
These bones are centuries old.
Are they now? Anything else I can look at while I'm down here?
These bones are centuries old.
Yes, yes. Centuries old. Centuries
The
old.
nooks under the shields are riddled with holes and grooves, which seem to have been created on purpose.
Have you found something, Mr. Holmes?
Not yet. All right. I think we must go. Alright, it's just a dead end. Alright, I need more things. Nom. Where's this go? Oy vey. Alright, so the ramparts, the Wakefield Tower, the Byward Tower. Alright, well, I'm just gonna... Guess I'm just gonna run around a bit and try and figure out what's what, where's where. Where's Waldo? God damn it, where are you, Waldo? Aha! What did we just discover? St. Thomas's Tower, weapon room. Oh! Must there be some parchment.
A box of munitions, empty.
Empty munitions. Someone was cleaning this rifle. Someone was playing cards.
This part is dedicated to medieval hunting.
Ah,
This part is dedicated to medieval hunting.
West.
If I want to attract a bird with this call, I must know which bird to call. It could be that none of the calls will correspond.
Oh, okay, what do we have? The female wood partridge from Sardinia. A blackbird from... Where does that say? Andalusia? I believe. It's kind of hard to read. A male pheasant from Australia. Partridge from Languedoc? Languedoc? A female woodcock from Piedmont. A duck from Hungary. A male black skylark and a male lark from Perigord. Ah. Well, I'm imagining I want the blackbird, perhaps? Perhaps.
Impossible. I can only take one. I must choose well.
Let's start with the
I
blackbird.
can only take one. I must choose well.
Let's start with the blackbird and see what goes. Right.
Magnificent articulated armor. All of the pieces are detachable, even the greaves.
It's very fancy.
Magnificent articulate.
Yes, yes, yes. It would have been nice if you had slightly more interesting things to say, but you know.
This space is dedicated to the Navy.
What gave it away, Holmes?
This net has a large mesh. We'll find out later if it'll prove to be useful. A small Navy cannon in perfect condition. It is just missing the wheels.
Uh-huh.
This may prove to be useful.
A spyglass. Ho ho.
This may prove to be useful.
Indeed.
This collection of weapons is impressive.
Indeed.
This collection of weapons is impressive.
Ah. Shooty shooty bang bang. No, no. Alright, well, I got me some coal. Now I need to get me some parchment somewhere. So I take a rubbing of that shield on the engraved on the wall down there. Let's go. Oh, I see. Oh, very clever. All right, so let us continue exploring the area. Can't go in there. This is the gate we came in. Can't go in the guard's house. No. Chained off. All right, back this way. All right. No, we came out of there, so let's go down this way. No. Alcoves. Is this a door? River, how has my day been? My day was alright, River. Wasn't too bad at all. It was a bit long, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. Oh, leaves. I was like, what was that? How was your day, River? Well, I hope. Oh. I don't know how you're supposed to get to that door, but that's a steep set of stairs. Aha! No. Nothing of interest. You slept the whole day, River? That sounds nice. Haven't been able to sleep for a whole day in a long time. Well, I guess I'm not going up there. Although it wouldn't get me very far. There's no secondary ladder to get you up to the next level. How do you get up to the next level? Huh. Okay. So. More wagons. And more doors. That I apparently cannot go through. That's... Alright, it's just a little balcony. Fair enough, fair enough. No. No. This one? No. Up these stairs. Oh yes, a door I cannot go through. Right. And that door down there looks exactly the same, but we'll run to it and check it just in case, because it could be the door that we need to go through. And it's not. Alright. Oh, red door. I bet I can go through the red door. What did we just find? The Roman wall? Masterful. Check this door. No. The red door. Do not fail me now, red door. You failed me, red door. No. Interesting. Chained off. Now we've discovered the hospital block. Okay. Can't go in any of these. That's a nothing. I don't know how to get to the blue doors. I don't think you can. Can't go in there. Blocked off. It's a very open and expansive area. Now we've discovered Waterloo Barracks. Can I go into the barracks? No. Can I go into whatever this is? Probably not.
The famous White Tower.
The famous White Tower. Can't go into the White Tower. Very well. Now what have we found? Chapel Royal of St. Peter ad Vincula. Sounds fancy. Oh, no. No. No.
A strange call, like a series of cracks alternating with smooth notes. The cries seem to be coming from the shrubs. Impossible to scour. These shrubs are impenetrable. I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
Evening, governors. You the investigator Chief told us about? He told me to go round and spot you, but see, I was at a shag, and with it being a shilling a pack and all, there was no reason to inform Scotland Yard.
What happened to your pack of tobacco?
Heading back to the barracks, it fell down, didn't it? I shone me lantern down on it, and this black thing swooped out the shrubs and nicked it. Since then, it won't stop its chattering.
Fancy that. What did the pack look like?
Oh, 'twas a bright blue pack. An anchor on the front too. I won't be giving you a reward for its return though, eh? Just so we're clear.
I don't expect to find it, my friend. Good night.
That's that then. Good night.
Okay. Is that a clue?
Impossible to scour. These shrubs are impenetrable. I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it. A strange call, like a series of cracks alternating with smooth notes. The cries seem to be coming from the shrubs.
Alright. Can't apparently use my bird call for some reason. How do I use my gadget? Guess I don't. Fine. No? Haha! Finally, a door we can go in.
Closed. Closed.
Completely unhelpful.
Closed.
The storeroom?
Ah, I was looking all over for you. Have you found anything that will put you on the trail of the missing ravens?
We are making progress. Tell me, what is behind this door?
It's the storeroom.
Do you have the key for this door?
I can open it, but you won't get far. A grill is blocking the entrance, and Pitt, our cook, thought it would be a good idea to put on a combination lock.
Why?
Can you find the cook?
It's just that tonight is his night off.
Of course.
He could be in one of countless pubs in London, and he won't be back until tomorrow, just in time to prepare our tea.
That's unfortunate. Do you have the code for the lock?
No, having nothing to do in this area, I do not know the code.
Obviously, no chance.
Well
Right.
then.
I seem to remember that the code to open the lock has something to do with one of his ancestors. Listen, I can give you the key to his apartment. It's just to the right of the storeroom. If you find something, it will save time. I'll explain it when he gets back.
I thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Smith. I will return everything to its proper place.
So, go ahead and skulk around in the guy's room. Thursday, ham, omelette, radish, and pudding. Friday, bacon and tomato pie, a new recipe that I hope they will like, and rum cake. Saturday, baked potatoes, braised duck, and blueberry pie. It all sounds pretty good, actually. My dearest darling, it's been a long time since I've written with news, but I've been very tired for the last while, and I haven't had the energy to get up even just to jot a note. And you know how Mary writes. I didn't dare ask her to take my dictation, as it would take me 3 days to correct her errors, and I'd end up spending my pension on blotting paper. She is just the same, a sweet girl and not a thief like the one before. I'm happy to hear how work is going for you. The whole family is bursting with pride that one of our family is in the service of the Queen, our poor widow of Windsor. I was speaking the other day with Mrs. Nesbit, whose son didn't rise above raising pigs. The old lady thinks of nothing but him and his trade, and is always trying to convince me to buy some farm lard, some ham, lard, and what have you whenever she visits. I said to her, you listen, Miss Nesbit, if you aren't just here to enunciate me with these greasy references of your son's sad toiling, you may as well stay home. She reeks of manure almost as much as the pigs themselves. But no, she is proud to raise pigs, even though her grandfather was the Duke himself's master of the hunt. Talk about a social climber. Ha! Not like you, my dear, when I think of you as cook in the Tower of London, with regal chambers to be sure, when years ago our family had their feet in chains. There they were, stood up all night and all day, waiting at the postern. You told me that you had found a trace of your ancestor's arrival, as well as the precise date that he was standing there, so many years ago. It's good of you to honor his memory and forgive him for no matter what his faults were. It's thanks to him that we have gotten through the trials of time. Take care of yourself. Your loving Gran, Nudria. Nudria.
This letter is very interesting. It's a shame the envelope is missing.
Indeed. Mrs. MacAdams, her 2 children, Mr. MacAdams, Mr. Pitt, her 4 grandchildren. Indeed. What could it mean, River? It is definitely a clue. Oh, a pupper.
MacAdams family. I've seen that name somewhere.
And a recipe book that is of no use. A photo of, I'm assuming, a chef here, getting ready to gut a fish. Aha. Oh, I know. Oh, nice chef's hat. Wait, what? I want to leave the room. No, game, I want out. Do I need the key? No, I don't have the key anymore. But how do I? Oh my, am I stuck? And then Sherlock Holmes was locked in this man's room until he returned the next morning. Okay, what am I missing? I see. Oh my. Seems the game has glitched and I am now stuck. And since I have not saved since we started, I would have to start all over again. Alright, let me save just in case. Let's see if switching... Wait, I can't switch camera views now? Oh, bother. This is definitely a quandary. I don't want to start all over again. No. Ha. Sometimes all it takes is a change of perspective to solve a case. Ah, yes, I know where I saw that name. It was on the wall out front. Almost positive. Now let's not be derelict in our duty. We'll check every door along the way, just to ensure we do not miss anything. No stone left unturned.
Closed.
The cloakroom. Ah, the dormitory. Excellent.
A dirty sock. Rather unsavory.
A dirty sock.
Interesting. A camera with a magnesium flash.
Perhaps that will come in handy. Ah, a book about birds. Exactly what we needed. The Bluebird of Paradise. These fowl from Oceania use a unique technique in order to attract a female during the amorous season. They construct little grass and twig cabins that they decorate with flowers and rocks, working until their adornments are of a dazzling blue color. That's the bird in the shrubs. Some explorers have witnessed the extraordinary risk-taking of these little carpenters in their quest for blue objects, some of them even penetrating camps and skimming humans' feet. The origin of this blue obsession can be explained perhaps by the fact that blue is the only color that the bird's eye can distinguish. Aha! So we need to get the call for the Bluebird of Paradise.
This may prove to be useful.
Alright. Okay, first things first. Nice coat. Let's go back to the door, or the entrance, and look at the wall and find the name McAdams. This will no doubt... Oh, I know exactly where I am now, actually. Excellent. This will no doubt get us our combination code. Then I will have to go back and get the correct bird whistle. McAdams. 21/8/1632. 21/8/16, perhaps? Usually when I click on a clue, Holmes makes a comment about it. Well, hopefully 21/8/16. Hopefully I won't forget that. 21/8/16. Thank you, River. Alright, so... there's no keep off the grass signs.
This may prove to be useful.
Some rope. Ah!
A few drops of red wax. They are from the jars of tomatoes.
How's that useful?
Jars of tomatoes from Italy.
Very intriguing. Jars of tomatoes from Italy. My
A few
goodness.
drops of red wax. They are from the jars of tomatoes.
And what could it mean?
Nice faience plate.
A fancy plate.
All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms.
Well, that makes
All
sense.
of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms.
It still makes sense.
All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms.
I have something.
All of these products are stamped with the royal... Sunflower seeds. They
Aha.
are a delicacy to certain birds.
Excellent. Now I have a way of tracking that bird off the roof, hopefully.
All of these products are stamped with the royal coat of arms.
Yes, yes.
Closed. This door is locked, and unlike Lupin, I am not a master lockpick.
It's a good thing I have the code, then, isn't it? Why are you going that way? Fine, whatever. 21. 08, perhaps? Wait. Ah, no. Oops. It's going to be the full number. I went too far. 21. 8. 16 something something. Oh, crap. What was the last 2 digits on that? 32? Ha ha ha! Look at that. Ooh, pig. Chickens. Oh, hello.
This chicken was painted black. It seems to have some paper in its entrails. The message written on this paper is illegible.
Great. Who paints a raw dead chicken black? For what purpose? It's getting...
This may prove to be useful.
What did I just grab? A canvas bag. An illegible piece of paper. Sunflower seeds, a string, some coal, and 1 bird call. Alright. Let me guess. Glitchy door again. Shame on you, glitchy door. Let's save. Alright. So now, let me go all the way back. All the way back. Where was I? You love that the tomatoes of Italy got dramatic music. It was very dramatic, wasn't it? Tomatoes from Italy. Dun, 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 dun. Aha. Nom. Alright, let's go to the roof. Or to the... Nom.
I believe a bird on the roof was speaking, but I don't understand what it said. I must find a way to approach it.
Hello, bird. Do you want some seed?
What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? What's my name?
He keeps asking what his name is. This bird seems to be remarkably well trained.
Indeed.
How can I find your name?
Beautiful but impish. You search for her name. Long ago, on you she played a trick. Or was it your heart that she did prick? German bird or eagle? They're one and the same.
What? German bird or eagle? They're one and the same. Beautiful but impish, you search for her name. Long ago, on you she played a trick. Or was it your heart that she did prick? German bird or eagle, they're one and the same. Do I need to know some sort of Holmesian... Cousin the red-legged partridge from Custer, this remarkable bird has become one of the rarest in Europe. That's confirmed that only a dozen specimens remain, which are mostly in captivity. The fowl and the numbers of these are due to intensive hunting in their habitat, Sardinian forests. And because of their slow rate of reproduction, the few facts that we know about the behavior is of this. Okay. It's not helpful. I'm just going to resort to hints. It will fly down and ask you to tell its name. This is a little convoluted, but look through your documents. You will find it. It's a German woman. I have information on a German woman in my documents? Okay. No. No. Bunch of poems. Cook's grandmother? If you say so, game.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
Alright, game. The one who pricked Sherlock's own heart. Watson found a picture of her stored in Holmes' chest back at Baker Street. He did? No, he didn't. Did I miss something back at Baker Street? Seems I did. This photo of the McAdams is all I have. Irene Adler. Of course. Irene Adler.
Elementary.
Nom?
The message written on this paper is illegible.
I wasn't trying to read that paper. Oh, I got another piece of paper with illegible writing. Great. Alright, that's one bird. Okay, let's go down and see if I can't use this charcoal. Nope.
At last, Holmes. I haven't found anything of interest, but having heard the cries for so long, I am convinced that they are not those of a bird.
Very good, Watson.
It appears to be Latin, Watson. The symbols on the heraldic shields and this Latin inscription may permit us to get through to the other side of the wall. I must try to find something to bring out the contrasts.
Understood, Holmes.
Right.
It's hardly more visible, and it will take me hours to translate them as they are so foreign to me.
Wait, I think I've already seen that coat of arms on one of our antique shields in the arms room. I seem to recall that Brigadier Metcalf explained the symbolism of these arms. If you show it to him, I'm sure he could share that information with you. He's either doing his rounds, or you'll find him in the dormitory.
I'll take care of it, Watson. Stay here and see if you can make anything out of the Latin inscription.
You're too kind, Holmes. Go on, then.
Too kind, Holmes. Yes, I'm leaving you with the busy work, Watson. I must go. After all, this game is called Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin, not Dr. Watson versus Arsene Lupin. Now, let me think. I am currently... Oh my goodness, excuse me. I'm currently at the tower. And I need to get back to the barracks. So we want to go over this way.
A bird is hiding in one of the trees. Its song is quite lovely. This bird is apprehensive. I mustn't get too close, otherwise I run the risk of it flying off and never returning. I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
Ah, feather.
This feather was dyed black.
Why was the feather dyed black? Alright. Looks like we've got ourselves a mystery, gang. This is not the right door. It's one of these blue doors over here, yes? No. Oh, I got a case of the yawnies all of a sudden.
A strange call, like a series of cracks alternating with smooth notes. The cries seem to be coming from the shrubs.
We need to get the correct bird call. Let's see. Oh, bother. I'm right in here. Ah.
Who goes there?
Holmes, Sherlock Holmes. Are you Brigadier Metcalf?
That's me. What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
I'm supposed to bring... Whoops. Am I supposed to bring the... Where are we? Okay, we're here. Storeroom, so we're by the Queen's house. Oh. Okay. So I need... Go down here. Go... Start across. Then... Was this where I wanted to go? Yes. And the coat of arms is this one.
This shield resembles that of the crypt. It appears quite old.
So I'll just take it off the wall and walk around with it and hopefully not drop it. Instead of saying, could you come back with me and explain what this shield's history is? I will go and get the shield and bring it to you. I'm sure they won't mind one bit.
What can I do for you, Mr. Holmes?
I've been informed that you know the origin of the coat of arms on this heraldic shield.
Indeed. I'm no expert on the subject, but I do dabble in the Middle Ages. In short, I know that it's the coat of arms of the Round Table.
Ah.
Thank you.
Think nothing of it. Back to my rounds.
Yes, quite. Goodbye. Okay. So what does that tell us exactly? It tells me something. The Round Table, alright. Where did we find the whistles again? It wasn't in the armory. It wasn't in the dormitory. You do know it, and why am I carrying it in my pocket? I don't know. Okay, so here's the Roman wall. So we're at the Roman wall. No, we're at this bit of wall. By the tower. Yes. Okay, so the whistle room was... Oh man. I got myself lost. was in one of the first areas we went to, was it not? Okay, we determined we couldn't go in there. What was up here again? Okay, this is the weapons room. Surely there is no whistles in the weapons room. No, there's guns. This is where we have the spyglass.
Closed.
And doors closed, of course. Can I put the coat of arms back? Nope, he must have taken it from me. Okay, fair enough. Ah! The whistles. Yes. Alright. Which one of these am I looking for again? Reports, documents, the bird book. The Blue Bird of Paradise. The Blue Bird of Paradise. Blackbird, duck, male black skylark, male pheasant, partridge, the male large from Perngor. Couldn't just have the whistle that says Bird of Paradise, could it? No, of course not. The Paradisnia Rudolphi. Oceana? It doesn't help me at all. Not a pheasant. A female wood partridge from Sardinia? Ooh, what was the, what are you again? The rock partridge. Okay. Okay. I think this is the one from the tree in front of the White Tower. The rock partridge? There's a wood partridge. There's a partridge. Why is this not easier? Where can I find the second raven? Directly in front of the locations in your map, hidden in some shrubbery, is at the scaffold site. In order to catch it, first you will need to find what breed of bird it is. Such a book can be found somewhere in the area. It's in the dormitory. A red book lying on the shelf at the back of the room. Compare the tracks on the floor of the shrubs. Compare the tracks on the floor by the shrubs. The tracks in the book. Okay. You will notice that they are one and the same. We are dealing with the Blue Bird of Paradise. The bird is known to collect blue objects. You will need to provide the blue objects, place them on the floor, then provide a means to catch the bird. The first object found in the weapons room. It's an empty blue munitions box. Not what I was after, but helpful anyways.
A box of munitions, empty.
And because I didn't check the tracks, bother. Alright, let's go back to the shrub bird. Where was the shrub bird again? It's in front of the hospital block. Or... this place is large and confusing. And I don't like it. Bones? Or stinks? suppose I can't go in here, can I?
Closed.
Ah, I can't get in the arsenal. Fine. Shrub. Shrub bird, where are you? I went completely the wrong way, didn't I? Yes, of course I did. What fun would it be if I wasn't running around aimlessly? Uncertain of where to go and what to do. Feels as if there should be something sitting there. Alright.
A strange call, like a series of cracks alternating with smooth notes. The cries seem to be coming from the shrubs.
Ah.
What singular tracks these are? I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it. What singular tracks these are? I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
Alright, and then we go here, Holmes, we look, and it's these. These tracks, right here. Bird of Blue Paradise, alright. Holmes, we have the book.
What singular tracks these are? I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
River, getting lost is part of the fun and frustration. Indeed it is.
What singular tracks these are? I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
Okay, you want some blue objects, so let's go get at some blue objects. Hopefully. Where are we again? Okay, I'm standing right here in front of the scaffold site. Scaffold site? This is where? What? Sure. Right. Well. First things first. Is there something blue in the storeroom? Yes.
Nice faience plate.
Blue plate. Not this one, but this one. A stinky blue sock.
A dirty sock. Rather unsavory.
Yes, well, it's blue. That's all that matters. And the blue munitions box from the armory, which is down the stairs, through here, up these stairs. I need this munitions box.
A box of munitions, empty.
Well, I'm not going to give a bird a box of munitions full. It may decide to pull out a Glock and shoot me. Highly unlikely, I know. But one can never be too careful with a crafty bird. Alright. Now, let's go throw these down in front of a bush and hope the bird's dumb enough to come grab them while I'm standing there.
A strange call, like a series of cracks alternating. No, I don't have enough items to attract this bird.
One sock.
No, I don't
One
have
plate.
enough items to attract this bird.
And one munitions box. Now, look at him.
I need something.
Gotcha.
The message written on this paper is illegible.
They're all illegible. Alright, so now we have two birds. And we have two birds in hand. Worth more than that one bird in that bush, I suppose. But I don't need... Fine, I will not return these blue items. It will simply sit here for the rest of the evening. Alright, so the next bird is the one in the... There's the one in the trees, whose feather was colored black for some reason, which is weird. Which I'm pretty sure is going to be this fellow. With these little dagger footprints. But let's see. Actually, here, let me save. You know what? I brought it up in accident, but we'll do it anyways. Alright. So the next bird. The third raven. The third raven found inside a small room. The storeroom, to be precise. There was a bird in the storeroom? Oh, right. The chicken. Yeah, you'll find him in the cooking pot in the shelf there. Okay, we got that one. So the fourth raven can be found above ground atop one of the ramparts. The tower, turn up the stone wall, brown door, and walk towards it. Notice the bird. If you climb the stairs inside the door, you can get up the rampart where he's perched. We got that one. Fifth raven. This raven can be found at the opposite end of the spiral staircase where you found the fourth bird. He's down the room, crypt below the grounds. Once you try to open the door, the chief warden will open it for you. In order to look him, you'll need to look carefully look into the crypt itself. You'll see a hole in the wall. Reveal that the bird is in a hidden room beyond. This room to find the bird. Due to the clue here relates to the Latin inscription on the same wall. Examine it. It's a little dry, so it could be cleaned and, or at least clarified. In order to clear things up, you must sometimes make them far dirtier. Key chapter. Blah. You'll find coal. Rub it on the inscription. Once you see him clearly shield on top of it, go talk to him. Clear the weapons room again. Find the same shield. Now you need to find someone to identify it. Blah blah blah. Okay, we'll send Watson off on his fetch quest then. Okay. Wait. This way. I almost ran off in the wrong direction once more. Hello everybody, today I'll be playing Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin, or as it's known here in North America, Sherlock Holmes Nemesis, and I will be running around in circles getting completely lost. Do enjoy! I ran straight past that door because it's all dark.
It appears that the coat of arms is that of the Round Table. Strange, don't you think? No doubt the coats of arms on either side are those of knights or other heroes from Camelot. My intuition suggests that the Latin inscription is connected. Mr. Smith, would you have a book on King Arthur, Camelot, or the Round Table around here?
No, I'm sorry. And there's no chance that any member of the staff would have one in their own possession.
Watson, you must return to Baker Street and find Barnes, the bookseller. He usually works late, sometimes throughout the night it seems, ever since we brought him back that book from New Orleans.
He's not doing so good.
There, find him somehow and ask him to open his store. A reference work that can help us will certainly be found there. As for me, I'll stay here to decipher this cryptic inscription.
As you wish, Holmes.
One of the guards can take you in a cart, Dr. Watson.
Very good, Mr. Smith. You take care of that, then return to see me. I will most assuredly need your knowledge of the place.
Ah, so now we have to play as Watson, going back to Baker Street. You control Dr. Watson now. Oh, Holmes, what have you asked me to
It's
do?
most assuredly closed. How will I find Barnes? I thought he lived above his shop. Perhaps if I called out. Barnes? Barnes! Barnes! Barnes!
This chap again.
Hey, are you thick? You'll end up spending the night in a cell if you keep this up. Such a racket at this hour. Hey, I recognise you. You're the detective's dog's body. I guess that with that coin I gave you, you bought yourself a keg of beer.
Listen, young man, I am not a servant, I am a doctor. And the reason I am shouting at the top of my lungs is not because I am under the effects of alcohol, but because it is required by an affair the importance of which a mere pencil pusher such as yourself could not possibly begin to fathom.
I'll beg of you, keep quiet, your lordship. I was merely trying to help your lordship avoid a disagreement with the police force.
Was a low blow, wasn't it?
Curious that a person of such standing as your lordship is howling in the middle of the night in order to hunt down a second-rate bookseller.
Yes, I see. Well, since you seem to know everything, doesn't Barnes the bookseller live up there, on top of his shop?
Would his lordship pardon me, but I'm a journalist, not a good Samaritan. You see, I sell my information, and you haven't named a price yet.
I have a few coins. Is it...
I don't need your coppers, Doctor. Whatever is inside there isn't worth a yawn. But we could come to an arrangement if you give me your word as a gentleman that you'll help me out someday.
Anything you wish. Well, within reasonable limit, of course.
Ah, it won't be anything difficult. All I want is to get a good scoop. Got it?
I'll do what I can, but discretion is vital.
I will be discretion itself. Listen, your friend Barnes
Sure.
had problems with his landlady recently. She claims he's been doing some strange experiments. He screams during the night. There's all kinds of strange odours. In short, 2 days ago, he had to move to a room at the Golden Lion.
In that hideous dive?
That's the place. He's there every night anyway.
But the Golden Lion must be closed at this hour.
Officially, yes. But you'll see.
We're closed.
Go on, Doc. No doubt you'll find your man inside. Until next time, Doctor. And don't forget your promise.
All right.
Pardon me, I'm looking for someone. I've been told...
Scram, you drunkard.
Right.
Excuse me, sir.
Shh, keep it down, mate. You'll blow me cover.
You're what?
Me cover. You deaf or how?
But why a cover?
Because I'm a bobby on the lowdown. Hush hush and all that.
You don't say.
It's a fact. I know everything about everyone, I do.
I would assume that a professional of the police force such as yourself must know where to find Barnes. You know, the bookseller on Glentworth Street.
Look behind the door at the back, next near the bar.
I'll take my leave then.
Fine, but shh.
Sure, sure.
Hey, you there. Where do you think you're going?
Pardon me, I'm looking for someone. I've been told...
That don't interest me, mister. Here, I serve drinks and you drink 'em. That's all. When you start looking, you end up finding trouble here. So, what'll it be?
Okay.
Battered? You rat!
This poor young woman.
Here, take my handkerchief, miss.
Thank ye, sire. You are a real gentleman, don't you know? And handsome too. What with your glad rags and all, so swanky. I've got a few nice threads myself. Perhaps we could get a little drink and I could show you my room.
No, thank you.
I don't please you? I'm too skinny? That's it, isn't it?
No, not at all. Well, somewhat. But that isn't the problem. I'm looking for a friend, and I was told that he was behind the door at the back, but the barkeep won't let me through.
You need someone to vouch for you to get in there.
What's wrong? Is something the matter?
Listen, love. You been swell, but I'm
Wow,
out of
Watson,
brass
yeah,
to buy
right.
my fix. So either you help me pay my debt with Luigi, and I get
With
you through that
Luigi?
door, or you get out of my way. Got it?
Poor child. She's a ghost. If Holmes could see her, he'd understand the horror of his vice. Let me think. Perhaps I could find something at our lodgings to alleviate the child's suffering and make her open the door. I'll leave you now, miss.
Wait, I have to go home to get her a thing? So I can... Oh my goodness. Alright, map. Fast travel it is then. What does a professional lady like that want, I wonder?
To think that this statue saved Holmes's life during the adventure of the empty house.
The adventure of the empty house. Okay.
Holmes's makeup and accessories. With the help of this, his disguises are very impressive. Holmes's makeup and accessories.
Right.
A scandal in Bohemia. Holmes's very first adventure. But why is he keeping this journal? Holmes is not the type to archive his past adventures.
I wonder
A
what's in...
scandal in Bohemia. Oh, the photo of Irene Adler. I'm not surprised that Holmes kept it. To him, she is the only woman. He perceives her as being so superior to the rest of her sex that he can't even speak her name. Could he have felt something close to love for her? Who knows?
I see. So I've done things a little bit out of order, haven't I?
Ah, Holmes's Order of the Legion of Honor. I wonder why he doesn't display it on the wall. Hinayana, the oldest Buddhist school, Ceylon. Holmes has some strange bedside reading. Holmes's sidearm.
Not doing much good here on his nighttime table, is it?
He must have noticed that I was diluting his hidden vials and wanted to prevent me from doing so. It's the one time in my life that I have proven to be stronger than my friend Holmes. Alas, I cannot boast about it to him, for who knows what his reaction might be.
True. Also, we found what we need to give to that lovely young woman to ease her suffering.
Coming up, love. Did the fine gent find something hidden under his mattress then?
No, but I have something in this vial that will prevent you from suffering tonight. And here's my card. My name is Dr. Watson. You must promise to visit me at my office next Monday. Together, we can find a solution to your problem, dear child. First, however, I must pass through this door.
Say, Eddie, this gent is one of my pals. One of the guys will pledge for him. He's in the mood for a bit of fun. Let him through, will ya?
I'll leave you now, miss.
Turtle racing? Or tortoise racing? Okay. I guess it's better than cockfighting.
Let's go, Ginger! Go, go!
Go, Tracy.
Barnes!
Dr. Watson, what are you doing here?
I've been looking for you, Barnes. You must open your shop for me.
Out of the question, Doctor. I've bet all of my money and then some on this turtle. And if I leave the table right now, who knows if someone won't try to cheat me? Go, Ginger!
But why are you gambling to begin with? It's not like you at all.
Go, Ginger! I needed a large sum of money for my new experiments. I heard about this place, and I almost lost everything on the dogfight. But the turtles stayed true, and I'll win it back. Go, Ginger, go! Oh, no!
Come on, Barnes, time to pay up.
It's just that, you see, I'm broke, Dr. Watson. Could you loan me some money?
Fine. How much does he owe you?
£81 and sixpence.
How much?
I'll pay you back, Dr. Watson, in a few weeks. Or a few months.
In a few years. I don't have the money presently, but I would be happy to sign a promissory note.
Tough luck. I want cash. Find me some, or your little friend will never see the light of day again.
Please, Doctor.
Okay.
I beg you.
So, Doctor, have you finally found your friend? What's going on? It would seem that I've found some news.
This poor sod is in it for £80. I've given him credit for a week now. I want my dough.
But this gentleman is Dr. Watson. He's well known throughout the area. He should be able to guarantee...
Not bloody likely. Cash or nothing doing.
If I understood properly, Doctor, you must take Barnes from here to save his life as well as solve your own problem?
Exactly. But it seems that may not be advisable.
Say, mister, can I speak to you in private?
Can do.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
Got it. Doc, it could be that I'd be happy with, I don't know, some jewellery, for example, some nice trinkets, a trophy or a medal.
Dr. Watson will certainly find something appropriate. Not to worry. I'll wait for you here, Doctor, to ensure that nothing happens to your friend Barnes.
I'll do my best. You, Barnes, deserve to be left at the mercy of these rogues. Where will I find something to give to these rogues?
Oh. I was just there, game. Yes.
Yes, the only solution is to search our lodgings for something to pay the thugs from the Golden Lion with.
I don't really want to give them anything, but...
It was in this statue that we found the famous Black Pearl of the Borgias.
Okay. It's going to be Holmes's medal, I'm sure, but I want to double check just to make sure there's anything else out. Feeling like a Cthulhu statue? I hate that thing. Alright, let's go steal Holmes's medal and give it to these thugs. It is...
The Order of the Legion of Honor, bestowed upon her.
I cut him off, I'm sorry. But Barnes' predicament is our problem, or our fault, I should say, because, well, we did give him the book that has driven him mad and making him gamble for money to do whatever crazy experiments he might want to do.
So, Doc, did you find the miracle drug that'll stop your patient from dying?
Enough, you rascal. I'll return tomorrow to buy it back.
Plus interest, you hear?
Thank you, Doctor. 1,000 thanks.
You're a good guy, Doctor. A real saviour.
Now, Barnes, you must open your shop without further delay.
I don't know how to thank you, Doctor. How can I help you? Tell me what you need, and I'll have it for you within the hour.
I need the most in-depth reference work you have on the Knights of the Round Table and King Arthur, with heraldic illustrations if possible.
Certainly. I think I have something somewhere. It's very rare, but I don't recall exactly where it is.
Well, let's look for it together.
You stand behind the counter and I'll walk around and look. That's how looking together works, right? Aha! Belvedere, Boris de Gaines, Balin, Lancelot, Percival, Tristram, Lamrock, Kay. Excellent.
Here, chivalry and spiritualism. Can we turn the round table? This is it, am I right?
Ah, yes, that's the one. A very rare and thorough book.
I'll take it. You can deduct it from the amount that you still owe me, Barnes. I must be off, and...
Wait, Dr. Watson. I just wanted to say before you left. Wait, where did I put it? There. A moment, please. The book in which you're interested is an extremely rare edition. My records show that its price is 98 quid 9p. It's a beautiful book. Quite rare, that.
It's your good luck that I'm in a hurry, Barnes. Otherwise, I'd stuff this book down your throat. All £98 and 9p worth.
Would you like to buy something else from me, Doctor?
Not at all. Oh, you pain in the ass. Oh, where the hell's the tower? Oh, I wish I had known.
I have no interest in going there.
Oh, come on.
There you are at last, Watson.
Yes.
You took your time. Do you have what I asked for?
Took my
It
time.
wasn't without difficulty, but here is a book that will help us.
A worthless book written by an unreliable author. Obviously a remnant that Barnes couldn't sell and present it to you free of charge. You need to be charitable on occasion, Watson. That little bookstore could have used a few of your farthings.
If you say so, Holmes.
Fine. This should do the trick. While you were dallying, I was able to translate this inscription. I've just finished, and this is the transcription.
Useless, worthless book, you say, Holmes? Well, I never. The first morning star was seen by Lamrack. Boris scrupulously sharpened his glaive. He waited for Percival and his callous bleak. I'm having a hard time reading his handwriting. Belvedere and his British Nomiqua did Percival lightly swing. Thousand Lancelot used the duty to strong. With sword in hand, he rejoined his king, and all of the pairs in this order marched along. Okay.
This song mentions specific pole weapons. Watson, stay here to ensure that the creature behind the wall doesn't escape.
Where are you going now, Holmes?
To find the solution to open this door.
I sympathize with Dr. Watson, feeling quite underappreciated at the moment. Alright, so we need to go back to the weapons and get all the fancy weapons off the rack. My lord. The weapons room.
You must be Sherlock Holmes, am I right? The chief told me to help you. What can I do?
Can you help me to identify certain weapons that are found here?
No problem. That's easy. Show them to me, and I'll tell you what they are. A man catcher. The ideal weapon against a Frenchman.
All
Can
right.
you help me to identify certain weapons that are found here?
No problem. That's easy.
All right. So we need a glaive. Whatever this is. A callous bleak. A bardage. River. He went through a lot of trouble only to be treated like dirt. Poor Watson. Yes, that seems to be Watson's a lot in life, unfortunately, in these games. Okay, which one's a glaive? I don't know anything about any of these.
A man catcher. The ideal weapon.
Did not click on that.
It's a lucerne hammer.
Is that one of the ones I need? No.
A true halberd. A magnificent piece.
Halberd, okay.
A guisarme, as everyone knows, resembles a fauchard.
Right.
A partisan, a hasta.
Partisan Hasta. Okay, we want this.
It's a bardiche, a type of poleaxe without hooks. A large axe, really.
Bardiche. Is that one of the ones I wanted? Yes. Partisan and a bardiche. And we need a glaive.
These weapons are heavy. I can only take 2 at a time.
Are you kidding me? Okay, I want both of these, so let's go shove them in the right spots down in the damn tunnel. It's a good thing these places are close to each other. This would be annoying if they weren't. Say, don't go downstairs. Open. Open. Thank you. Alright. Percival and his Krallis. Belder and his Bardiche. Okay, so which one is his? Is the one with the red with the sword in the middle. Okay. This one? Can I go back to my inventory, please? Okay, the Bardiche. I put that in the wrong spot, didn't I? Benevere and his Bardiche. I did. Oops. So that goes there. And what's this other one I have again? The Partisan. Who had the Partisan? K had the Partisan. Okay, which one's K? The Horn. Alright, let's go find a couple more. Solving puddles. I'm solving puddles and mysteries. Solving puzzles and mysteries. That's what I meant to say. Okay. The first morning star was seen by Lamrack. Bar swiftly sharpened his glaive. Okay, I need a glaive. This is the glaive?
These days, we call this a spear. During the Middle Ages, it was called a glaive.
Right. Okay, I got my glaive. And then we already got Percival. We got Baron's then K's partisan, so we need Percival's Crotus Bleak? What?
This hook is a bec de Corbin, or crow's beak as it's sometimes called. It was complemented by a hammer or spike. A guisarme, as everyone knows, resembles a fauchard. It's a lucerne hammer.
Kay did his partisan give a mighty swing. We got the partisan. With sword in hand, he rejoined his king. I need a sword. Okay, we need to find a sword. The first morning star was seen by Lamarck. Boris scrupulously sharpened his glaive. Okay, we have a glaive. He waited for Percival and his crow's beak. It's gotta be that last thing.
This hook is a bec de Corbin, or crow's beak as it's sometimes called. It was complemented by a hammer or spike.
Excellent. Do I need a sword? Is there a sword here I can take?
Closed. These weapons are heavy. I can only take 2 at a time. These weapons are heavy. I can only take 2 at a time.
Okay. Then we'll come back for the sword in the Morning Star. Da 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 dee dee da 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 dee dee da 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 da. I hope I got this right. Okay. So who had the crow's beak? I forgot already. Percival. Okay. The heart. Oh.
The screeches are coming from this crack and seem to echo. Without a doubt, they're...
The corner of this stone.
And then... What am I doing? The glaive. Who had the glaive again? Bars. Borsti gains the cross. Alright. And the last 2 is the sword and the Morning Star. These weapons are so heavy. I mean, yeah. You couldn't just enlist the man's help to help you carry the weapons over. You could at least take 4 at a time if he was only able to take 2 as well. Come on, damn it.
A Morning Star, a club-like weapon, quite popular with the English army.
Cool.
Come, Mr. Holmes, that, quite simply, is a sword.
Alright, let's go. Jerk. I know it's a sword, you pompous ass. I still need to take it. Oh, yes, River. I agree. Alright. So... who had the sword? Lancelot had the sword. And his is the 3 lions.
elementary.
Well done, Holmes.
I know, I'm amazing. It's a bat.
Look, it's a bat, Holmes.
Indeed, Watson, it is scared of our light, as many members of its species are. It will be very hard to attract it, and even harder to capture it. If only we could disorient it. Perhaps by pointing a beam to flash a bright light at it. Listen, stay here and prevent it from escaping while I go look.
Look, it's a bat, Holmes.
Indeed, Watson, it is scared of our...
Oh my god. A bright light. So that means I need... oh, where was the camera? Oh, bother. Was it up here in the weapon? Let's go check there first. Everything seems to be there. Well, a lot of it seems to be there at least. I need that flash. Flashbang boom from the camera to disorient the poor little creature.
Closed.
Well, no, there's no camera here. What? Oh. No, he's gone. Good. Don't want to talk to him again anyways. Okay, the camera wasn't here. Then the camera was... the cook's room? Was it in the cook's room? I think it might have been in the cook's room. Manan.
Closed.
Closed. Okay. Not the storeroom, but the private lodgings. Damn, no, it wasn't. Was it in the store? It wasn't in the storeroom, was it? Back here? No, of course not. It's all food. And the tomatoes from Italy. Dun, 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 dun. Well, then where the hell was that camera? Button. Okay, can't go up there. Can we go over here? We went in one of these doors, didn't we? No. Most annoying. That's not... well, okay, yes it is. Can't go in the barracks, though. The guard barracks, you believe, River? Yeah, that's probably correct. Let me just remember where they are. Which door was the barracks? Okay, private lodging, storeroom. Over here? Dormitory. Aha!
This instrument will give me a strong, bright light.
Ha ha ha! Not the ramparts. Close enough, though. Well, I guess technically the rampart's fine.
Watch out! Protect your eyes.
Splash! Oh, poor bat.
You got it, Holmes. And as a bonus, you got a nice photograph also.
Da-da-da-na-na. Da-da-da-na-na-na. It's Batman. That's amazing.
What do you suggest I do with a photograph of a bat, Watson?
Give it to Sergeant Wayne. It's his camera.
Sergeant Wayne in a picture of a bat. I wonder. Do the sergeant's descendants move to America, and his grandson or great-grandson ends up living in Gotham City, perhaps?
The animal is holding a small piece of paper between its paws. The message written on this paper is illegible.
That's not surprising. Every single one has been. I love the little nod to the fact that Batman exists in the Sherlock universe. Wait, what happened here? Why are we locked in? Watson.
What do you think, Holmes?
I think we're locked in this tomb. Glitching door once more. Ah. Damn this game anyways. Also, I know in the on my channel it says that I'm playing this remastered. I'm not playing the remastered version. That was just the only version of the tag that was available. I'm pretty sure this is not the remastered version because I'm pretty sure I would not be having to walk through doors that are actually open when they look closed. Otherwise, this is a terrible remaster. Alright, where were we? You have the last bird. Okay. It's not a actually open door, it's an actually closed door for once. Okay, the bird in the tree. What did we determine this bird was? Oh. Okay. Well, you're most definitely this bratty little bird. This one. The rock partridge. Alright, so we need to go back to the weapons room. Oh, and Watson's gonna follow me some more. Yay, I guess. Ah, now I got the Batman theme stuck in my head. Oh. Alright, let's see. Which of these stupid whistles
This
do I need?
part is dedicated to medieval hunting.
No, I was trying to click on this actually, thank you. What did we decide it was? River. Batman was first published in the Detective Comics and find it fitting to be here. Yes. Detective Comics. Sherlock Holmes, the world's greatest detective. Makes a lot of sense. The rock partridge. Do I have? Well, I got the partridge. The wood partridge.
Impossible. I can only take one. I must choose well.
Bollocks! Let's try this one first, I guess. Process of elimination. Oh, wait. Let's not go the long way around the wall. Let's go the short way. Hey, you. Little chirp chirp.
It's definitely a partridge. Catch it now.
Yes. Haha. Quick, Watson.
The message written on this paper is illegible.
We are supposed to find 6 birds, and there is one missing. 2 possibilities. Either one of the birds has flown and taken our hopes with it, or, despite our misfortune, there is still a chance that the last bird is completely diurnal and is perched somewhere awaiting the day.
What shall we do, Holmes?
Stay up, Watson, and wait. Wait for the dawn and the first signs of life from the bird.
Yay. Later, the next
Watson,
morning.
Watson, I hear a bird's call. It would appear that our prayers were answered. We must seek it quickly, Watson.
Chirp, chirp.
The bird, Holmes. There it is.
A bird, yes, but which one? We must identify it, Watson.
Oh. Whoa. Man, this is janky. Where's this? That's the door. Don't put me down here, game. I need to look up. Up! What the? Is wow. Aha. Has that bird been colored black as well? Looks like it is. A hawk?
Incredible. Based on this bird book, it is a Lemergier.
Huh.
I have heard about them, but I have never seen one with my own eyes.
Since you never leave our lodgings, I'm surprised that you've even heard talk of them. Now what?
Lemergier, Watson. If only it was Greek and had a great big turtle.
Oh, what?
A turtle, Watson. Have you never heard of Aeschylus the philosopher?
I must still be sleeping. This is all a dream. Maybe the whole thing has been a dream.
Perhaps.
Must be the side effects of the nightmare I was having. Any moment, Mrs. Hudson will...
Watson, get a hold of yourself, man. You aren't dreaming. Our mission, England's honour.
Holmes, did I really hear you talk about a Greek, bearded vulture, a turtle, and a philosopher all in the same sentence?
Indeed, Watson. Listen carefully. Aeschylus was an ancient Greek philosopher. He had a phobia of enclosed spaces and would never enter a building of any kind. This was as a result of the fact that it was predicted that he would die by being crushed by a roof. Do you know how Aeschylus died, Watson? His skull was smashed by a turtle that fell from the skies. We cannot escape our destiny. A turtle carries its house on its back, and its shell is its roof. But where did this turtle come from, and why did it fall exactly on the head of this poor man? Some would say that it was the divine power attached to the prophecy. There is, however, a more pragmatic explanation. The Lemergier, or bearded vulture, likes to eat the bone marrow from the cadavers of large animals. To extract the marrow, it grabs the bone in its claws and flies to a great height. Then it lets go over a rocky area where the bones smash and split open, giving it a lavish feast. Some of them have been observed in Greece behaving the same way with turtles as they normally do with bones, to get at the flesh. Aeschylus was of an advanced age at the time of his death, and his bald head would have reflected light like a smooth rock. Had he been under the shelter of a house, he would never have been hit with a turtle in the first place. I'll let you ponder the philosophical points of the matter, but coming back to our Lemergier, we'll need some bait and something with which to capture the beast.
Holmes, I will take care of finding a turtle. I'll return as soon as possible.
Really, Watson? I commend your industry and valor. That leaves me to find something to trap it.
However, Holmes, would you happen to have a few quid on you?
No, but you can make a detour via Baker Street. There must be at least 10 sovereigns hidden in our lodgings. Just a little memory exercise that I set up. At the boredom, you know.
Oh, good. I get to go on a frickin' Easter egg hunt. Very well. Back to Baker Street to find the money so I can go pay the guy and get Holmes's medal back and steal one of the well, I have to purchase one of the turtles.
A sovereign. Perfect. Ha ha! A sovereign. Elementary, my dear Holmes.
Ha ha ha. Ah. Let's see. Anything that I can slide or move?
Strange place to stow money.
I said it's for a memory exercise, Watson.
Strange place to stow money.
It's a drawer. How's that strange?
Strange place to stow money.
Yes, who puts money in drawers? How peculiar. GT's, what's wrong with eggs, Easter or otherwise? I mean, nothing?
Ha ha! A sovereign. Elementary, my dear Holmes.
Yet he doesn't say, strange place to store money behind the frickin' coat rack. Alright. You hide it in my room. No. Oh, there's supposed to be about 10 of them.
A sovereign. Perfect. A sovereign. Perfect.
Look at a wallet. I bet you it's a strange place to store money. It's possible.
Holmes's sidearm. A sovereign. Perfect.
How many sovereigns? Okay, there's one more. Really? There wasn't one in this drawer? Okay. 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 One more sovereign. Hidden here.
My eccentric companion keeps his shag tobacco in the toe of this Persian slipper.
That is unusual. I only set it a tick-tocking. No. No. We opened that one. We opened that one. Where, oh where could my little final one be? Little lamp? No, 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 no. Not the metronome. I feel like there's supposed to be one there, but there isn't. Aha!
A sovereign. Perfect.
Alright, 10 sovereigns hopefully is enough. Not in a wallet, but in under a book. Now let's go into the Golden Lion. Go back here. Hello.
How much for one of these turtles?
The champion isn't within your means, chap. The loser will set you back 10 sovereigns.
How much for one of these turtles?
The champion isn't within your means.
Oh, right. Here you
How
go.
much for one of these turtles?
The champion isn't within your means.
Thank you. One competition turtle. Alright, little turtle. Let's go back to the Tower of London. Meanwhile,
while you wait, Watson, I need something big with which to catch the lammergeier. It's a rather large bird.
to the weapons stores to get that large net that's in the Navy section. We must get a net to throw over the bed.
This net would be perfect if it wasn't in such a pitiful state. I'll need some string to repair it.
Ah,
This string is perfect. I'll get to work while I await Watson.
Haha, I already hit a string. What? What am I doing? Am I missing something? Oh, there we go. Okay. Here's the top middle of the hole and click there. Now moving left, tie string around the outside of the hole in the net, then through the center. Starting at the top middle and moving left. Okay. What? Ah. Ha ha.
Here's your turtle, Holmes.
Watson, you impress me. This specimen will be ideal. I need to find somewhere to put it down, Watson.
Watson, why is there a number 2 on the back of this turtle? Where did you get it?
Stand back, Watson, as we wait for our bearded friend to descend.
I hope you'll be able to catch it on the first try, Holmes. Ginger would never forgive me.
Ginger?
Yes, the turtle.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, of course, of course. Grah, grah. A turtle. I'll eat it. Haha.
There's
Yoink.
our starving friend, Watson, and the last paper.
At last. I thought we'd never succeed. Now can we head back to our lodgings and sleep for part of the day? We have until this evening.
We are heading back to Baker Street, Watson, but not to sleep. We have time for a meal, and then we must make haste to the next location that we will ascertain with the help of these messages.
But I'm done for, Holmes.
As Ashila said, I think the slain care little if they sleep or rise again. Come, Watson, make haste.
Alright, make haste.
I can no longer take it. Regardless where these papers that were found on those damn birds at the Tower of London lead, you'll be going without me, Holmes. Plus, this business cannot remain secret much longer, and Scotland Yard would like to take over the case again, and I would gladly give it to them.
You are correct, Watson. Even if Chief Warder Smith sent 2/3 of his men on holiday to minimize the risk of leaks, the authorities would be aware with very little delay that something was afoot in London, and they would want to take over the case, as you say. But Scotland Yard is once again facing a strong opponent and is up against a resounding failure. There is no question of my stepping down or even thinking of resting, not while England is being menaced by Arsene Lupin.
As you wish, Holmes. If only I had known that one day you would be giving me lessons in patriotism.
Now, try to figure out the meaning of these messages.
But how, Holmes?
They are illegible, Watson, but as Lupin seems to be a magician when the mood strikes him, it may well be a conjuring trick.
A conjuring trick? What? What?
Now, try to figure out the meaning of these messages.
But how, Holmes?
They are illegible, Watson, but as Lupin seems to be a magician when the mood strikes him, it may well be a conjuring trick.
Let's just consult the guide. You'll need to think of them in a new light, quite literally. Holmes works best when he's at his lab table. Okay.
I need something.
The notes.
Elementary.
Elementary. Okay. With no hope of return, the six have flown. What to do? I hear you groan. I will avenge the harm against my nation, the price steep for restitution. As history proves, the sublime emperor displayed to the whole world our splendor. He conquered the land from east to west. The treasures he unearthed, all were impressed. From the center of the earth they came, 1,000 years old, even 1,000 again. It was called a treaty, but it was merely a plot for you to steal what was yours to take not. The name you search for is a city, that of Catherine, a saint very pretty. She was the model not only for Raphael, but Soliario, Savelli, and Loncher as well. England still retains this plunder. A brash display, is it any wonder? The treasure is mine for the taking. I will succeed or die trying. Covered in riddles, the object I am after, I turned a young Frenchman into a master. You thought it was one of yours running the show who deserved to win the prize, but no! Thus it is to our man, not to your young, to whom we say, you are a champ, a lion! I get it. I think.
Incomprehensible yet again.
Nay, Watson. This letter talks of painting, amongst other things, and I bet Lupin wants to gain some time by having us strolling around London, but this time I anticipate arriving at the site of the next theft before he does. Watson, you're spent. You must rest this morning, and I'll take care of this alone. I'll come back to collect you around 11 o'clock.
Good night, Watson.
I must find something that resembles the description given in the poem.
Must I?
I have no reason to go there.
Oh.
I have no reason. I have no reason.
He has no reason to go anywhere.
I have no reason to go there. Hello, gentlemen. Judging by the calm, our little ploy regarding the mildew has worked.
Indeed. As long as it doesn't work beyond our expectations, and we will get our visitors back when we reopen. So, have you found the fighting temeraire?
I must confess not, but we are making progress on the case. Farewell, gentlemen.
What?
Do you have another clue, Mr. Holmes?
Then why did I come here?
I have no reason. I have no reason. I have no reason to go there.
I have no reason to go
I
home?
have no reason to go there.
Fine. What is happening?
I have no reason to go there. I have no reason to. I have no reason to go there.
Of course not.
I have no reason to go there.
Of course not.
I have no reason to go there.
Of course not.
I have no reason to.
Alright. Hints. Press your destination for paintings that already met before. Turn to the guy in Central and speak with the director there. Ask him about the poem. He'll allow you to. Yes. Of course.
Do you have another clue, Mr. Holmes?
Yes, this poem.
As for the investigation, I have the names of 4 artists who may have paintings on exhibit here.
I am feeling weary and out of sorts after all of the commotion, and I am not able to help you any further. The museum, however, is all yours.
Really, dude? You can just answer this for
Farewell,
me?
gentlemen.
The name we search for as a poem states in a city where St. Catherine resided. There are 4 paintings of St. Catherine scattered throughout the gallery. One is in the German gallery, and the other remaining 3 can be found in the Italian gallery. Once you have found all 4, return to Baker Street. Okay.
Hans Holbein the Younger died of the plague in London in 1543. His works are on loan to the museum. The Virgin and Child by Albrecht Dürer, 1471 to 1528. Painter, mathematician, and foremost, an engraver, a virtuoso of the Buren.
Alright, there we are.
Here's what I've been looking for. Look, a Lochner entitled St. Catherine of Alexandria.
Okay. And now... the Italian section. Where's that one again? French, Dutch, German, Flemish, Italian gallery. Here we go.
Here's what I've been looking for. Here is St. Catherine of Alexandria by Solario. Here is St. Catherine of Alexandria. Here's what I've been looking for.
It's a good thing he knows what he's looking for.
And here's St. Catherine of Alexandria by Raphael.
Okay.
Here's what I've been looking for.
This one's little. Just a tiny little thing.
It's St. Catherine of Alexandria by Crivelli. There, I've made note of the 4 paintings indicated in Lupin's poem. I shall return to Watson, and we'll put our heads together.
Put our heads together. Now, back to Baker Street. Wrong part of the map.
Holmes has left at last. I'm worn out, but I have no choice. I must take advantage of his absence by recovering his Legion of Honor. I'll make haste to the bank and then attempt to find the crooks to whom I pawned it. There, I've been able to gather a sufficient sum of money. Now to the Golden Lion.
Yes, I realized that game. Thank you.
Couldn't pay attention. Closed. Tell me, my good man, do you remember me? Last night I was in the next room where I pawned an object that I have come to buy back. Where can I find those concerned?
Just where do you think you are? In the Duchess's front parlour? If there ain't nobody, it's 'cause there ain't nobody, and I don't know no more than that. We don't ask questions here, we drink and shut it.
It's a scandal. You'll hear from me, Mr.
Shh, shh. I'm a secret wall with ears. Shh.
He said something all right.
Why, Doctor, what lucky happenstance. Have you recovered from last night's temper?
Oh, hello there. It's lucky that I have found you here. I've collected the amount necessary to buy back the medal that I pawned yesterday. You look like someone who might know the ruffians who were holding the bookseller. Do you know where I could find them?
You aren't serious, I hope. I don't know them any better than you. Earlier in the evening, I had them round in hopes of gleaning a few morsels, but that's all. I had thought that you, like me, had bluffed, and that your trinket wasn't worth a nicker. By this time, it has certainly been melted and sold as bullion. At best, it's still in the window of a pawnbroker's.
What are you telling me? You're going to tell me where I can find these rogues and the medal. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in the thick of it, because I've got friends in high places. I do.
Why, Doctor, you're acting like a common thug. I, who have done everything possible for you.
You must excuse me. I do apologize. How could you know? I seem to have lost my usual aplomb. This case is dragging on, and to top it all off, I have lost my friend's medal.
Don't worry, I've seen worse. As for your head, it's sleep that you need. Your ideas will be much sharper after a rest.
Impossible. My friend will be returning any moment, and then we'll end up I don't know where in London in order to stop... but I've said too much. The men who have the medal, is there any way to find them?
Maybe, but I'll have to call in a few favours, and that takes time. And money.
I have 100 guineas. Will that suffice?
That should do the trick, but I can't guarantee anything. In any case, I'll do all that I can, I promise you, to help retrieve the medal.
Thank you very much.
I'll get to it immediately, but don't forget that you owe me one. Or 3, rather.
I'm stacking up quite a little bit of debt, aren't I? Poor Watson.
Watson, I thought I'd be dragging you out of bed.
I was summoned to visit a patient.
Obviously a hypochondriac.
Eh? Yes. How did you know?
Otherwise, you would have taken your medical bag along.
Ah, yes. By Jove, you are clever.
As for the case at hand, which must be our priority, we must find to which treaty is referred in the latest message from Lupin. I just came from the National Gallery, and I think we have all of the elements necessary to formulate an answer. What do you think, Watson?
What do I think?
Your intentions are good, Watson, but you've missed everything of importance.
Yes, all right. What is the poem referring to? Not the lady who's painted, but rather her place of origin. Saint Catherine of type Alexandria. Very good.
The Treaty of Alexandria. Exactly, Watson.
Aha!
Would it not be the one following our victory over Napoleon Bonaparte?
Undoubtedly, Watson, but we need details. I'll go see Barnes. His store wasn't open when I arrived, but it should be now. Rest for a while, and I'll be back soon.
With pleasure, Holmes.
You controlled Sherlock Holmes. Do I now? Alright, let's save. Boop. And... oh, let's see here. Whoops. Where am I going again? The bookstore, right. Barnes.
Oh, hello, Mr. Holmes. What can I do for you?
Good day, Barnes. I'm looking for a book that deals with English victories and the subsequent treaties, the Treaty of Alexandria in particular.
You'll have to excuse me, but I am already run off my feet this morning as I need to relabel some of the books. I'll leave you to look for yourself. There must be something in the history shelf near the back.
Thanks. Symbol of the English superiority over this part of the African continent. The Treaty of Alexandria was signed in 1801 after the defeat of the French forces under General Minea and the subsequent surrender. According to Article 16 of the treaty, the English imposed delivery of antiquities held in the city of Alexandria. The majority of these pieces had been, perhaps inopportunely, moved from Cairo to Alexandria in order to keep them secure. Indeed, at the instigation of Napoleon, a Cairo Institute was created with a number of savants of renown. The most beautiful pieces of Egyptian antiques which had been found during the French campaign were at the center of their studies. However, the advance of the English forces didn't leave the scholars much time to study the ancient Egyptian treasures, and it was decided that the most precious ones would be sent to Alexandria. This section proved quite beneficial to the Crown of England, who laid claim, as previously stated, to all of the antiquities present in Alexandria, but magnanimously left all of the remainders in Cairo to France. It should be noted that the Rosetta Stone, studied by the French scholar Champollion, who unlocked the key to understanding hieroglyphics, was part of the plunder and was sent to England on the HMS that ship the next year. This stone can be seen in the British Museum.
I found it, Barnes. I'll take it.
Fine, Mr. Holmes. You'll settle up later? You see, it's quite a rare book. Quite dear, too.
Yes, whatever, Barnes. Goodbye. Alright, to the museum. Where the hell's the museum? That's Buckingham. No, it's not on this map. This map?
Let's head to Baker Street.
Oh. Alright. Oh, you know, Baker Street's just down around the corner. Let's run there. What you doing here?
Day, Mr. Holmes.
Good day, Ruffles.
I've got a message for you, I have. Direct from the yard. I'm supposed to bring you to Inspector Lestrade quick as can be. There's going to be a right important meeting, there is. The PM himself will be there.
For once, Lestrade is ahead of the game. Listen, Ruffles, in order to save some precious time, will you bring a message to the inspector? Tell him to meet me here with as much of the force as he can muster, but he must be discreet. Do you understand?
Right, Mr. Holmes. I'll be off, I will.
Thank you. Let's head to Baker Street.
We're on Baker Street. Watson.
Up, Watson. It's time.
The wave. No! It will engulf me. The tentacles. Ah!
Poor Watson.
Come, my friend. That's all finished and behind us. Compose yourself. We have an appointment in half an hour with the Prime Minister.
I'm still dreaming. The Prime Minister.
Yes, Watson. The Prime Minister. Okay, Okay, where was the yard? I can't remember where anything is in this town. I'm terrible. Please, Watson, enough hentai for you. Though that may be what it sounded like, it was actually from the last game when we were going up against the Cthulhu cult. He's having bad memories about that. JT sounds like a cat toy with the map jingle. I suppose.
I have no reason to go there.
What do you mean I have no reason to go to Scotland Yard?
I have no reason to go there.
Where am I going then? Game. The museum. Speak to him, head to Watson. You'll need to head to your next location mentioned in the book. Your next location is the British Museum. The British Museum. River, you didn't know that. No worries, River. Yeah, in the last book we were... That's why I have the... where is it? The Cthulhu statue here. And Watson was having nightmares in that game as well. Because that game was basically supposed to be like Watson remembering the story as we played through it. The museum. Was that in the east? No. No. It was central.
Here's our next destination, Watson. The British Museum. Come on now. Make haste. We're ahead of the game at the moment and we want to remain that way.
July 16th, 1895. And back at the museum. Or at the museum for the first time, I should say.
How do you do, Prime Minister? Lestrade.
Mr. Holmes, despite the intelligence and the perspicacity far above the norm that all of England is bestowing you, I assure you that you are 1,000 leagues from imagining to what point I am, let's say, annoyed. Inspector Lestrade here will only give one answer to all of my questions. Ask Sherlock Holmes. So, Mr. Holmes, where are we?
A few days ago, July 14th to be exact, we received a letter from the ubiquitous Arsene Lupin. It is here for your perusal.
Is this in earnest?
The facts concur. We are in our third day, and he has honoured all of his engagements to date.
Even in recent history, this type of preposterousness would have led to war, do you know? Well, Mr. Holmes, all of this is too grievous to be left in the hands of an unofficial detective, no matter what his talents are. From here on, you will be working with Inspector Lestrade. You will be under his authority, and he will report to my cabinet. I am going to call a council of war, and I want you to know that no matter who you are, all contact with the press is categorically forbidden and will be punished in exemplary fashion. Gentlemen, these damn French, I should send in the fleet.
My dear Lestrade, time is pressing. I don't see anyone here about. Is the museum closed?
No, but as there is work underway, and most of the galleries are closed, there isn't a crowd.
That's fortunate. Lestrade, listen well. Clear the museum of all visitors and workmen, block the entrance, and post some men around the building. No one is allowed to enter the British Museum from this point on. As for us, Watson, let us assure ourselves that Lupin's next target is still within these walls.
Wait. I have a map of the British Museum that the guard gave me. It could be of some use.
It could, yes. Thank you, Lestrade. Alright, stuffy old Prime Minister's gone.
And you have no idea what's going on?
No, not in the slightest. But I do know that it's rather pleasant watching all these pretty young men in uniform. Our Inspector, you are quite the joker. You are going to jail. And everybody... oh, hello, gentlemen. What can we do for you?
Good day. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. Are you the museum's curator?
The guard.
Could you show me the Rosetta Stone as quickly as possible, please?
Of course. Follow me.
Wow, they're really doing some work. They got like a hole dug in the yard and everything.
You follow me with muffled steps in the hall, up the stairs, into my small room. That's where you get out your... Here, gentlemen, we have arrived. The Rosetta Stone. Did you know that it was taken from the French?
Only
Yes.
too well. There stands the honour of England that we must be prepared to defend, Watson. Let's find Lestrade. We'll need his men to help search the museum.
All right. And with that... Oh, hello, Watson. I'm actually going to stop it here for tonight, everyone. And when we pick it up, we will attempt to prevent Lupin from stealing the Rosetta Stone, which will be quite the feat considering how large it is. So, thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Next Wednesday, we will indeed attempt to prevent its theft. I will be back on Friday to wrap up Season 1 of Minecraft Story Mode. We'll be playing the last 2 chapters, 7 and 8, on Friday, 8:30 p.m. PST. And on Monday, I'll be starting my playthrough of Detroit Become Human. So, I hope that you can make it to one, if not all of those streams. And if not, I hope that you can at least enjoy the VOD, which will be archived on my YouTube channel. Which, for anyone that needs to know, it's thus. And let's see if there's anyone that can raid. Is there no one? No, there's no channels that I follow that are streaming right now. So, I will simply say adieu, thank you, and until next time, as always everyone, please, stay safe out there.